1-year-old Mateo spent months without his mom or dad after the family crossed the border. Immigration officials took him from his father in November, sending him to a refugee shelter 1,500 miles away. Mateo's mom, Olivia Caceres, was reunited with him in Los Angeles this month. They're staying at the house of an aunt and uncle who are helping them. It took Olivia weeks of back and forth with the U.S. government to get him back.
I felt like a stranger trying to adopt my own son.
Olivia, her partner Jose de Marfuentes, and their 2 sons, Andrea and Mateo, fled their violence-torn neighborhood in El Salvador last fall, traveling on the roof of Mexico's infamous train, La Bestia. As they neared the U.S., they decided to split up. Jose would cross the border immediately with Mateo, and Olivia would cross later with Andre. They say Mateo was sick, and they were in a rush to get him somewhere safe. But when Jose asked for asylum at the San Isidro port of entry, immigration officials took Mateo and put him in the custody of the Office of Refugee Resettlement in Texas. They locked Jose up in a private detention facility in Otay Mesa, where he remains.
I feel powerless not being with them, not being able to hug them, kiss them, play with them.
Months earlier, former Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly said the administration was considering separating Central American families at the border as a policy to deter more from coming.
We will continue to expand our approach to deterring illegal migration.
And more recently, 33 senators pointed the finger at the new secretary, Kirstjen Nielsen, saying she, quote, failed to repudiate this practice. Olivia says the practice is in vain.
You're not going to stay in your country to be killed. A lot of people know they're separating families, but people are always going to keep coming because it's a fight for your life, for the lives of your children.
She says all that separating families accomplishes is traumatizing the children.
He's been really fearful. When he sees strangers, he thinks they're going to take him. He doesn't want them to speak to him or to come close to him. He just grabs me.
Olivia says it's especially hard with Andre, who constantly asks to see news reports of his father in detention.
It's really hard for him to see his father like that.
Por favor.
No, I told you.
Por favor.
Papa told you not to see the news reports anymore.
Under the Obama administration, asylum-seeking families were often released on parole. But the Trump administration has leaned more towards keeping them detained, especially men.
It's really a cruel strategy. Everyone suffers. The family who's helping you, us, the children.
In a statement, Immigration and Customs Enforcement says it separates families for the safety of the children, because sometimes smuggling organizations pair non-relative children with adults. Olivia was released with an ankle bracelet that tracks her location. She must shower with it, sleep with it, and change its battery every 6 hours.
It's irritating my skin. I've tried applying cream.
She's not allowed to stray far from home. She can't work legally for months. And she doesn't have Jose to help with the children.
This was like the first week they were in LA.
Olivia's lawyer, Erica Pinedo, says she always tells potential clients these days that it's likely they're going to be separated from their children if they try to seek asylum in the U.S. She says this never deters them.
We have to be able to understand the lengths that you go to save a family member's life, to give your child a better life. I think most of us would do anything to save our child's life if we really thought our children would be killed.
Hola, amor.
Jose calls Olivia almost every day to talk to his sons.
I watched them do the report without crying.
That's what I like, for you not to cry.
Papá, mi amor. Papá, mi amor.
Jean Guerrero, KPBS News.